International voters can transform Brussels democracy by sharing our power, our numbers, our history, our priorities, and our contributions. That is a big goal for all of us. But what specifically can I do as an international voter? Well, luckily, signing up to vote in Belgium is probably the easiest thing that you'll do living here. So now that you understand why Brussels can be the most democratic, cosmopolitan city of the world if international voters step up and sign up to vote, this training video is just going to give you the simple information that you need to know on how you can become a voter. What can I do to join Brussels international community and become a voter? Well, all registered EU adults can vote. Also, non-EU residents can vote if they've had a permit in Belgium for 5 years or more. So since the 31st of July, 2019, all you have to do as a EU or non-EU citizen is be age 18 by election day, by the 13th of October, 2024. And you also have to be registered already as a resident at the commune. Or you might have the special ID if you work for an international organization. But the key is that you have to sign up as a voter before the 31st of July, 2024, 3 months before the election. How to sign up? It's super easy to sign up online at elections.fgov.be, where you can either sign up directly with the online portal or download the form. So sign up online. Within that website, you go to inscription.elections.fgov.be. Do you have It's Me on your phone? Many people use it for banking and online services with the commune. You can sign up directly through It's Me in just a matter of seconds. Or you can sign up with the e-ID card reader. You might also, if you're from an EU country, have a card reader that works well with the Belgian system. That's the third option. If you can't do it online, then all you do is print out either the EU citizen form or the non-EU citizen form, and you simply fill it in. It has so little information. You sign, and then you can either mail it to your commune or drop it off at your commune. No extra documents are required, no queues, no appointments. You just walk in and walk out. So if you want to send it by mail, here are the mailing addresses where you can send it with the envelope. If you write Loi électorale above the address, then you don't even need to add a postage stamp. You don't need to add a photocopy of your Belgian ID. It's recommended, but it's not required. I advise that when you sign the form, you put it in the envelope, and you also sign the back flap of the envelope that shows that you really closed the envelope. And make sure you also include your personal return address in case there's any problem in the post office. But it's super simple. Now, if you already were registered in a previous local election, then you are registered for the future local elections, but you can also check this information on that same online registration portal. So if you have any frequently asked questions, the Brussels region has prepared a very good, simple, frequently asked questions section at elections.brussels. This FAQ is in French and Dutch, and the Brussels Commissioner for Europe has also provided an FAQ in English. Here's the way that I would answer some of these frequently asked questions. So how do I sign up? Again, it's the easiest thing you'll do in Belgium. You just do it online or by mail or drop off by the 31st of July. No documents, appointments, or waiting in line. Well, what happens if I'm only registered as a resident after, or I only sign up after the deadline? Sorry, next time you will be signed up for future local elections, but not for this October. What if I've signed up for the EU elections to vote for the Belgian candidates? Is that the same thing? Again, no. The local and the EU elections are different. You can decide whether you vote in the EU elections here or abroad. That doesn't affect your right to vote the local elections. You know, it's your choice. What if I already did vote in the Belgian local elections? Do I have to re-register again? No, no need. Even if you move communes, you're still going to be a Belgian voter. Am I obliged to vote forever in Belgium? No, it's an opt-in, opt-out system. So international voters have the right to deregister by simply writing a letter to the commune before that registration deadline, 3 months ahead of the election. And if you move abroad, you're automatically deregistered as a voter. What if I don't know if I'll be in Belgium on election day? Again, no problem. You just use the vote by proxy form that you give to any other registered voter who then goes to your polling place and votes in your place. Will voting in Belgium affect job, status, taxes, or voting rights in Belgium or my home country? No, 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 no. All of these myths are untrue. No country or institution requires this. Plus, in Belgium, voting lists are secret and are not shared with anyone. Voting is obligatory. Will I be sanctioned or fined? Obligatory voting is symbolically very important in Belgium for all voters to be equal and represented, but you'll see it is very flexible in practice. No need to worry. Most importantly, use your proxy vote. Or if you really don't want to vote for any party, you just pop by and vote blank. Voting takes only a few minutes. Now, there are a lot of misunderstandings about how fines work. Only no-show poll workers are sanctioned. Those are people who've been asked to come and run the polling booth, usually as a lawyer in the Belgian system or a public sector civil servant. Individual non-voters cannot be denounced or targeted. Your commune or your neighbor has nothing to do with this. The Belgian Public Prosecutor's Office will get the list of everyone who hasn't voted, and they decide on a policy that would apply to everyone. So in theory, you could get a 40 or an 80 euro fine for all first-time non-voters, but no one has been fined since 2003, and the Belgian public prosecutor will announce their policy. You can actually check what they'll do in the June elections. So just read the news and you'll see that no one normally is fined. In fact, 17% of Brussels abstains, which is 100,000 voters. And now in Flanders, local elections are not even going to be obligatory, so there's nothing to worry about in Flanders. Now, I really recommend that, again, many internationals just are not sure if they're going to be in Belgium on the 13th of October. They might not be available because they're working. They might have other obligations. That's what the vote by proxy or procuration form is for. If you're working or have a religious obligation, if you're sick or you're traveling, you just get that form signed by the relevant authority and you give that to one registered voter who first votes at their polling place and then votes at yours with the proxy form and your convocation document. All right, so looking ahead, you already can take the electoral test. The local campaigns are going to begin soon. We have on 9th of June, the national, regional, and EU elections, which will be very exciting. And over the summer, we're going to probably see regional governments being formed. And at that point, the local consequences will become really clear and really important for international voters. So June and July, do everything you can to make sure all of your family, your friends, your neighbors, and your colleagues get this information and sign up, because the deadline is the 31st of July. After you sign up, you're going to receive an acknowledgement of your application and a confirmation letter. You'll either get that by post or online, and you can check your status on that same online registration website. 15 days before the election, you'll get your voter convocation, and on Sunday, 13th of October, you'll come together on election day, which is a very quick but extremely meaningful process to go to your local school or public building and to see everyone from your neighborhood coming together. It's a great moment to celebrate your life here in Brussels. So what can you do to sign up to vote? Make sure that you share this key information and inspiration with your family, your friends, your neighbors, and your colleagues.